Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode here on our single player world. We are back today and I've got a few plans with what we are going to be doing here. So coming up this way, if you guys don't know where we are in the city, we are, let me just do a little quick jump up from where we were in the city. Last episode we were working over there. This is the front of the village or the town or the city and we are going to be working right over there. Let's check if we can actually go up here. This could be a good way to explain it to you. Coming up here, we've got this area, this land over here that isn't really occupied by anything at all. And I think it's a bit of a shame. I think we could do some pretty cool stuff with this. And I've got some plans at least to maybe add in a building or two in this area at some later stage. But for now, what I want to do is I want to add in a defense for our village. Because of course, there's nothing stopping anything from coming in from this side. Specifically zombies, like mobs of that kind. That are going to be eventually, because we are going to populate this with villagers at some stage, hopefully. And we don't want them to be getting destroyed by zombies. So that will be a good way of stopping it, I would imagine. And what we are doing is building this gatehouse here, which will have a tower in one side, it's on one side, a tower on the other side, and a central piece, which is there just to stop things from getting in. I know it sounds pretty simple, but I don't want it to be simple. I want to make this build a little bit more of a prettier build than what you would expect. And by the way, that apple tree's looking alright, I think. I think you guys enjoyed it in the last one, it seems. And it was a little bit of a different build, I thought. And it's something I'm not really comfortable building, so I was glad that it was well received. But yeah, that's just something there. The next thing is, I also want to get another bit of building done in this episode. And that is on the other side there. It's kind of more just decorating rather than building. But I want to start off with this one, though. And we are going to start off the way we start off most of our builds. And if someone is new, because we've got a lot of new faces in the channel, or new, I don't know if you guys call it, I guess it's faces, you'd still say, I guess on YouTube, you know, more avatars in the channel, more people in the channel. We are going to be starting off, like we start off every build, by planning it out with some oak logs, generally. And I'm going to be doing it one more up here. Is this way done? I'm just placing this back in the same spot, I don't know. No, I'm not. Great. So what I'm doing here, by the way, is getting rid of each of these things here. So getting a little bit of a structure built out here, and we're doing it in odd numbers. Very important. Odd numbers are super important. So we're doing that there, that there, that there. So we got 3 blocks in between, and that's what I mean by odd numbers. And now, of course, we can turn our block sounds up, because that's just weird when we don't hear a block break. So there we go. We've got this little piece here, which is me planning out one side of the tower. Then I'm thinking a good distance from there, because that's pretty wide. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we're doing a pretty wide entrance here. And I think it's important to have a wide one, because if we had it, like, let's just have a look at these towers, right? So this one here, from that to that, is about 7 blocks long. And if we had another one, it would just look really weird with 7, 7, and 7. But doing this over here with the 9 in the middle breaks it up and makes the gate look a little bit bigger, and I would imagine also would take away from the fact that we are building everything very symmetrically and keeping everything too close together. And where have I messed up here? That's 3, that's 3. So those are on the right track. Maybe, oh, I know why. It's just I need to put one in there. Of course I do. There we go. So that's how I'm planning this out. Now what are we going to do is I'm thinking something similar to this at the bottom here, where we are going to incorporate some bone block. But I want to get the archway, because I'm thinking we're going to have an archway over here and a little bit of a area for us to build this this gate to our gatehouse. So what I'm thinking is, oh, I don't have anything on me. Let me get this over here. I'm really running low on all these, all of my stone. I'm going to have to do something about that soon. We'll get these ones out here. Great. So, what? Really? There we go. What I'm thinking is, with this gatehouse, we're going to have this entrance over here. We're going to have this spot over here with these just blocking it off. And for the gate itself, I'm thinking, I'm not too sure yet, but I'm wondering whether I'm going to be doing a gate like this, as if it's an open gate, a pre-open gate, kind of like that. And there, or something like that. If that makes any sense, we'd have to work out the shape. But just something like that. Which I don't think will work too well, as if that would eventually curve over that way and twist. Or, alternatively, we could do the standard, I can't remember the word, I think it's a portcullis, I'm pretty sure, where the gate comes down from the top. And of course this won't be functional, but I'm thinking that could be cool as well. Of course we won't actually have it coming down, that's the thing, but I think it could be pretty cool to try out anyway, and we can also incorporate a bit more of those iron bars in there, because they need to be used, they need a little bit of love. So I'm going to get going on the, like a little bit of a plan over here. I'm going to get the archway in, and then we'll see what we do about these towers. Alright, so we are back, and what I've just done is I've flown over here to quickly sleep, and I noticed this area up here. This is our lighthouse, and there's normally a light going around here, and the way it's powered is through some hoppers, which have got a comparator reading the signal out of them, and, oh, no, we fell. Okay, how about we go there? Yeah, that's good. Alright, so the fact is that these are powered on right now, which means that every one of these hoppers is currently full, you would imagine. But I've only put one item in here, which was a dragon egg, and we have been duplicating it over some time. So I get the feeling, yeah, look at that. We've got many more dragon eggs. Let's see how many we have got here. And I've noticed, by the way, that when we do get duplicate dragon eggs, it tends to come from when we go through the nether portal. When we end up doing some nether portal stuff, it kind of lags this area out. And I guess we get duplicates then. So we've got 9 more. We'll leave 8 in there. And we'll see if this is alright to see this go around. Yeah. I mean, that's a bit long, but hopefully we can get some more duplicates. I just want to collect as many dragon eggs as we can. So, of course, this is glitchy, and it is a bit sneaky, but hey. We may as well... Oh, wow, what a perfect number. May as well stock up on our dragon eggs. You know, it's always a useful thing to have, because we don't use it too much, but if we do lose one, we've still got many spare. Many spare. So what I want to do here, because I think it's a good time to also get in here, and I like to do this every now and then, to try and add a bit of value. If someone could grab any value from what I'm doing with my builds, I hope you guys could. So I've been coming back out here, thinking of what this build would look like coming over here, and you can see there's our gatehouse, and it's looking good. It's going along a very good path right now. I just want to let you know that. And what I've been doing is I've been stepping back, having a look, stepping back, having a look. And people who watch my live streams will actually know just how much I step back and have a look at my builds. But I think it's so important because your idea that you have in the beginning never turns out the way it's... Well, next to 99% of the time won't turn out the way you've planned. And this is one of them. So I've got a little bit of an idea here. I decided to build this tower up here. And this is one tip, alright? If you guys are doing things that are symmetrical like this, build the one first, if you can, and then go to the other side instead of trying to build everything as you go, because you're going to tear something down, tear it down there, and it's going to take double the time to build. So take it on this side here, build this one up, make all your mistakes here, and then get started on that one there, and you'll have everything significantly easier. Trust me, it's experience here. Now, what we've got here is I decided to build the little archway here for the gatehouse, and then I realized that, you know what, I want this area over here to also have a little walkway on top. When I went back, I decided, you know, that would look really good. Not only that, if I didn't step back, I wouldn't have realized that I wanted this to be significantly higher, because my thought is, I want to be coming out from this direction here, and I want this to be taller than the one that's behind it. You know, I want this to be a large, grand gatehouse, and I think this is turning out to be a large, grand gatehouse. Because having a look down here, we can put a gate in here, if we so choose. I'm still thinking, you know what, I've got this other idea that we might not necessarily have a gate. I think that this could just be a gateless gatehouse, and I know it seems kind of weird, but I think it's alright. I think it's more of just a way of keeping things coming through a central point, and forcing, for instance, zombies or other terrors coming into the city to go through this area. Oh, I actually realized I need one more thing. I need some of these. There we go. We'll do that, and get this little area here covered in. So my plan is also, not only are we going to be sticking with this design that I've got going on here, where we've got the, this stuff here coming off the sides, but also around here, we're going to do something similar to what we've done on our windmill, where we do this. Let me just try this out, and we'll do another one there. Can I get it? I should be able to get that. There we go, and we'll do another one there. And we'll just shape it out after this, but what I've done is I've decided to go for a little bit of a design around there that leaves a little bit of a trim for the build. So kind of like what we've got there. You can see we've got all these trims around here. They're not really necessary, but they look so good. And I think it'll suit this build really well. Look at that. Just trimming that around there. It just makes that look so much better. And I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get on with the rest of this. But I think that's exactly what we need to do. Just add these trims onto the build. And it just finishes it off so damn well. So well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work out how I'm going to do the top of this. Because I've just roughly planned this out. You can see it's just messy. I'm going to get the top of this right. I'm going to make that one a walkway. And then we're going to do this to connect to the other side here. So I've got my work cut out for me. But before we do that, I want to go step onto the other side of the city and get that other piece done that I was thinking of. So what I'm hoping to do here is I'm hoping to do a very quick, very easy way of getting this area fixed up and looking good. And overall, just getting it a bit more presentable. Because of course this looks a bit horrible. I'm going to actually change that out at a very soon point. Because that looks horrible. And that will make it a massive difference. So we won't do that today though. What I want to do first of all is I want to test out what it'll do. Oh, good. Perfect. We've got this area here. It's exactly what I needed. What I want to do is get in... Okay, we can't get rid of that one. A little bit of a fountain over here. And we'll do this. We'll have to just put in that and a few of these. And oh man, I realized I didn't bring all the stuff I need. That's all right. We can make it dodgy. There we go. There we go. Nice and dodgy, but it counts. Oh, actually, what is up here? Okay, for now, this is going to be up here. Hopefully that gets fixed. Hopefully we've managed to find a way of fixing that. So we'll put that there, and have a little bit of a stream coming down here. Along this way. I'm not too sure why or where to, but I think maybe just a little one into a pond here would make a really cool feature. So we'll do that there. And I'll have to fill this up at a later stage. So this is just a little bit of an idea. We'll break that. Water pours down, flows down that way, comes out there. I think that looks pretty cool. Let's quickly get a few more of those ice blocks, ice cubes. Ice blocks. Maybe there should be ice cubes. I think there should be ice cubes. Let's call them ice cubes. Maybe a few of those, and then we'll go back to the decorating side of things, because I just want this garden to be a quick garden. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I do think it can do a very good thing if we do get it looking really nice. So we'll put one there, and there. Those two should create one, surely. Oh man, look at that. Not often do I get that right, but that was awesome. There we go. Oh man, I'm gonna have to just remove this one and put it back in. Just because I don't like it when it gets this height thing. Do you see that thing? I don't like it when it gets that. So now, yeah, that's right. Perfect. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in some sand around the banks here, which should be pretty quick. I'll do that. And I've put in the sand. I'm just finishing off with a few little things on there. Maybe I'll put in a few... Do we have some? Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. Some stone bricks stairs over there. I thought it would just be a nice little thing to add in a little roof to this. I don't know why. I thought it would add a little bit. Let's check that out. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe not the best of looking things, but it's something. And as I say, this is speed build. We're building this as quick as possible. So there we go. That's looking good. And the last thing I'll need to do is get this over here and change this over to one of these. Wonderful. And I can't get over there, that's alright. If I lose that, I am fine with that. I'm completely content with letting that block there despawn. Alright, next thing is I think this is going to be quick. Now, we're obviously just going to make this garden. But what I was thinking with this garden is I was planning on actually having a few more tulips. So maybe we can go for another white flower. And I was thinking of making it not too colorful in that sense, where we've just got all these colors, but having at least... a few colors around here being like lighter colors. Yeah, the purple... Oh, lilac could actually be really good. Purple, white, and I didn't want to go too much. Maybe the light blue of the orchid could look alright. And, oh, maybe the azure bluette, or whatever it is, could look good as well. So yeah, let's get started on this. Alright, so I'm going to first of all put that down. And what can I throw out? I'll just throw those out for now. I'll come back for them. Actually, it's pretty funny. Whenever I get rid of bone blocks for whatever reason, I always find there's some comment that's yelling at me, telling me not to waste bone blocks. But I don't think people realize how easy it is for me to get bone blocks on this. We've sorted that problem out a while ago, and it's probably the best problem we've sorted out, to be honest, the bone block problem, because that is something I use so much of, and I can be a little bit wasteful with them at times because, of course, we don't need them. We don't need to worry about that too much. There we go. Something like that, or I don't know if I like that hanging over the side there. There we go. We'll just do this and maybe one of these jungle leaves as well. Wonderful. And then something up here as well. There. Now, let's get a lilac in every here and there. 2 of those there should be good. 1 of those. 1 of those. And maybe some of these orchids around in there and there. Alright. Perfect. Right, last thing. Maybe a tulip. And I think we might leave those azure bluettes or whatever they are. I think that's the way they're meant to be. We'll put them there. And I wanted to get a fern in. Let's put the fern in. Let's just put a fern in over there. Grow it up. That's actually so cool. I actually need to use those more often. That's actually pretty cool. And we'll put another one in there and grow that one up. That's looking good. I think that's looking good. Now, one last thing. One very last thing is to add a little bit of light. And I think this is the spot right here. Pop one of those in there. That one there. That one there. And we've got ourselves a nice little hanging lamp. Fantastic. Very easy. Let's step back, and it's going nighttime so we can see how the light is going to be. Wonderful, and we'll do another one over here as well. Is that the same height? No, it isn't. Good thing I checked. Good thing I checked, because I never do, and I always regret not doing it. So there we go, we do that, there. And of course, we don't have one of these on our hotbar. Down there. And now, once we finish with this, I think what we can do is get back to our gatehouse, which I can tell you is it's looking pretty damn good. Oh yeah, look at that. How is that coming? Look, I don't know if I'm going crazy, but that shape is looking so good. What I want to do, because we've got ourselves a little friend over there, I just realized. But what I want to do is I want to get the towers on the top there. Is this guy stuck inside there? I hope he is. Looks like it, but I think it could still drop down. Let's just sort out this creeper problem that we got here, which could turn out to be even more of a problem by sorting it out. But I think it's well worth knowing that it's not there anymore. Okay. No way, no way. Did you see? What? That creeper just came down the stairs. That is ridiculous. Okay. I'm glad we solved that problem. That thing was quite a witty creeper. It seemed like it had a plan and it was following it. Alright. We are going to go and build these towers now quickly. And I'm out of ender pearls. That is a horrible thing. I've been using these things so much. So what I've done in the meantime is I have, this sound, there we go. I have built in this top piece here just to make it flat. And on top here as well to make it walkable. But there's a little bit of an issue with it. And I'll actually, how about we bring all these up with us? We'll bring them up so we don't have to come back down because we're pretty short on ender pearls. So if we go down there, up there, wonderful. I've smoothed it out, and that is ready for me to put in a door over here, a door over here, and that means that you could walk across here to there. But my issue is, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do a railing here, because this looks so good the way it is right now, and I feel like if I do something like that, you see there, it doesn't quite work. By the way, if you hear some noise, there's apparently sirens. I don't know if those are police sirens or fire engine sirens, so I don't know. We've got both of those pretty near where I live, so that is very likely to be either of those. There we go. Get that. We'll get that. So I'm thinking maybe I might just leave it without this edge for now, and then we'll see how we go, and if anyone has a good idea, you can add it in, or we could just kind of let it just chill out, just see what happens. But, you know, like, I don't know. I don't think it's too much of a big deal. And here, why is this one like this? And this one I can see through. That is a problem. Oh, I know why, because I haven't actually, I think this side here might not be completely done underneath. Aha. Perfect. Alright, so now let's get going on this top structure, alright? My thought is, of course we've got this little trim around here, which is great. Now what I want to do is I want to make a little bit more support in here. So we'll put in one of these, and it just supports the build with a bit of a trim over here. As we say, well, today could be pretty much trim day. We're just trimming all of this build here. So if we do that there, you see that just kind of holds it in nicely. And then maybe, in fact, I want to do one of these. Like that. There. So now we've got this doorway. You can walk down there. And we'll put in one of these here. Not there. Right there. Fantastic. And also just quickly put in the interior over here. So we'll put in one of these. Those. That. And I'm not too sure where I'm going to put... In fact, the ladder probably could go over there. That's not a problem. Okay, so we got the ladder over there. Come into here. That looks great. Fantastic. Then I'm going to have to do a little bit of a roof here, but I want this to go a bit taller than what it is right now. So if we go out here, I can still not jump. Now, no. No, I can't jump. I cannot jump on that. I can jump now. Fantastic. Alright, so with this, I'm thinking I'm probably going to go up another little bit because it's just not tall enough when I looked at that. Where's the sun? Yeah, when I looked at that, it just didn't seem tall enough to me. So if I go a little bit taller, and then I put in a roof, and I'm probably going to do a roof similar to this one here. Although, let me just step out. Let me check. Maybe we can get away with one of our proper roofs if we make it a little bit larger. I just feel like that might be a bit weird having this our normal housing roofs on here. That height seems alright though. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in one of those roofs like that. I went for another type of roof, I think. It's just a little bit it's a little bit different from here. I've adapted it onwards, so I think this is an improvement. Let me just step back, actually. This will be a better view for you. Right there. You see, I've got these roofs that are looking like a little bit more smoother, which doesn't really go in with the rest of the town, per se, but I think we could get away with it. I think it's a very easy thing to get away with. It's a very generic looking roof. Well, in terms of the way it's shaped. It's actually, in saying that, it's got some weird curves. I can admit that. Maybe what I could do is in here, just soften off these edges here with maybe one more. And there. And that will mean I can't do that one. Yeah, okay. We'll have a look at that. See how that goes. But this isn't what I brought you here for. I brought you here to finish off the last little bit of this building, which is for us to add in the windows. And I think what I'll do is I'll add in, obviously, a window up here, because this is a great spot, of course. I mean, it's right at the top of the tower. We'll put in some over here. And then I'm thinking we'll put in another group of windows at just one floor down. We'll get that, and that. And we'll put these in here. Oh man, let me cover that up for now, and that's going to become a mob spawning area for sure. I can't wait till the next time I open this place up. So we'll do that in there, and we'll put in 1, 1, and 1, 2, there. By the way, looking at the sky, how beautiful is it? With our texture pack, I don't know if you guys have all got it, your hands on it, whoever does want it. By the way, if you do, look down in the description. There's a link to it down right there. But yes, we have got it out, and if you guys do want to have this sky, if you guys do want to have the few color changes that I have, they are all now in one texture pack. So a lot of people always ask me, how do I get this beautiful sky? No credit should go to me. This credit should all go to the creator of the Halcyon Days texture pack. And look at that. That is a horrible, horrible thing there, because of course, that's going to the roof. We'll have to take that one more down. Oh, let's see if we can get back up there. So yes, all credit goes to the creator of the Halcyon Days texture pack, and that is pretty much why I put it in here, because people ask all the time, and I didn't think it would be necessary to have them in 2 different texture packs, so that you guys had to download both. And also, the license allows me to do it, so I'm more than happy to do that there. And actually, I'm gonna have to get out on the outside of this building to get these stairs in the right direction. There, and there. So yes, if you guys do enjoy it, let me know if you guys enjoyed the texture pack. I hope to make maybe 1 or 2 more changes if they are necessary. I think I'm going to have an update to a few things in a short while, like a few more weeks or so. I've got to test out a few things, not big changes, but obviously that's something that is the nature of this texture pack. Not massive changes, but I think there will be changes that'll be good at least. Oh man. Really? I missed the whole thing. There we go. Also, another thing, by the way, with the texture pack, if you read the description of it when it's in like the actual folder, you'll notice it says Optifine required. Optifine is required for only the sky, and if you don't have Optifine, the texture pack still will work. It just won't work for the sky textures, and that's probably one of the better looking textures. So if you guys did download Optifine, it's super easy, super useful. And I know a lot of people don't play with it, but I would recommend it. You know, it's not a mod in the same sense as what most people play with mods. It's a mod that just makes your computer run a lot better, in my opinion, and gives you a lot more graphics like options. So I'd recommend it. Go for it. Give it a try. Let's just get this last one in, and then we can also go and see how this looks. There. That's looking good. I like that. I think this is actually a pretty good build, guys. Man, I'm actually really happy. I'm really, really happy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this extra one in here on this side. Obviously, those windows will take a bit of time. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the episode here, guys. So thank you very, very much for watching. If you want to check what this side looks like, it'll be in the description. Oh, it'll be in the thumbnail, sorry. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.